What is up, guys? This is David from Bronx Banter coming at you with a long-awaited episode. Not that this is a specific episode that we've been anticipating, but it's been a little bit since I posted. As you could tell, a lot has changed. Just a quick 2-second update. I got a new job, new career in the medical field in the hospital. So because of that, I needed a mask fitting and needed to shave my beard, but I will be growing it back out. No worries. So sorry for the current looks that I'm providing right now. My beard will be back and will be looking better than ever. So, but not along with that, a lot hasn't really happened during this off season. It's been kind of disappointing. A lot of he said, she said, a lot of maybe they will do this, maybe they won't do that. We've been through it all already. This has been one interesting offseason where there's even four major free agents that have yet to even sign, let alone gain any traction at all on where they would may sign. And the only one that really has developed some sort of traction is Blake Snell, and most notably with the Yankees. With any other team, it's came out and said that there has been no other teams other than the Yankees that have came out and provided offers. The Yankees have started by providing a 5-year, 150 mil initial offer. Obviously, that was denied. Then now to a 6-year, 150 mil, and then with Blake Snell, Scott Boras, that whole side of things, they came out and counter offered with a 9-year, $270 million contract. Absolutely absurd and insane contract. Some people are saying just do it. Why not do it? We need to win this year with Juan Soto. I agree, but we can't be stupid either. Locking ourselves up for 9 years for a player that outside of his Cy Young seasons, we're not sure what we're going to get in terms of health and even innings pitch, productivity, so on and so forth. 1-2 Cy Youngs, but if we look outside of those seasons, it's not, we're not getting a solidified ace. Good pitcher, but not a solidified ace, and not sure if it's worth the 9 years, 270 mil. Now, with this counteroffer coming out from Snell's side, a major reporter, not fully announced and disclosed of who it was, but a major reporter came out and said that Hal Steinbrenner is moving on, from his words, moving on from Blake Snell. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, and that's what we're gonna be discussing today, if I'm gonna be honest, that could mean two main things in my opinion. Now, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible and trying to be as straightforward. Now, if you guys have seen any of my episode on Blake Snell, I'll have one episode where I say we shouldn't get him. I'll have one episode saying where I am open to get him. My overarching belief and bias concept towards Blake Snell is there's benefits of getting him and there's benefits of not getting him. We run a risk of getting him and what that could mean in terms of what we may not get out of him, out of based off of what our high expectations are out of a two-time Cy Young winner. But also there's the positives of what we could get out of him because he's a two-time Cy Young winner. So with that being said, I'm not head over heels. We need him, and I'm not head over heels as in we absolutely shouldn't get him. I see the benefits and I see the negatives of getting him and not getting him. Now, this could mean two things. This could either mean that indeed Hal Steinbrenner is out on getting Blake Snell, and that after hearing that counteroffer, he thinks that there's going to be no way they're going to come to a common ground. That could be one thing. The second thing it could be is that we are negotiating here. We're trying to make a contract happen. We're trying to make things happen. This is a business. This is negotiations. This is all a part of the process, I believe. So I'm kind of leaning towards that this could be just a negotiation tactic, knowing that right now no other team other than the Yankees themselves have made a deal for Blake Snell. So he's probably sitting back and thinking, why am I going to continue to try to tip my hand? Why am I going to continue to try to negotiate? I'm going to make it seem like I'm not going to budge. No other team is offering a contract, and I'm going to wait till I hear something or wait until I feel like making another offer for me to then go in and either double down on the same offer I provided or give a little bit more or figure something out, because right now the Yankees have the leverage. Now, there may be no leverage because the deal is off, but if there is any ounce of negotiation still available on the table, they have the leverage right now. Blake Snell is the one without the contract. Blake Snell is the one not knowing where he's going to be playing and showing up to camp with in 3 weeks when spring training starts. Not the Yankees. Now, the Yankees don't have the sexiest starting five rotation, but the Yankees, I do believe, could go at least through the first half of the season with the current starting rotation they have, and then maybe bolster their either their bullpen or their starting rotation at the trade deadline. Now, obviously, he's going to come at a premium price now that at the trade deadline there's going to be higher demand, less supply, higher demand. But with that being said, the Yankees could go into the first couple of months of the season with the starting rotation they have. They could win games. They could be in contention. Now, they won't be hands down the best team in the AL East, no, but they don't need to tip their hand. Hal Steinbrenner can move on. Blake Snell is the one that he needs a team to play with this next season. And Scott Boras is not budging, not just on Blake Snell, but on any other of his clients as well. Matt Chapman, Montgomery, Bellinger. So there's no reason for the Yankees to make any other offer or move until there's a reason to. And quite honestly, they're probably looking at it as, listen, there's benefits if we get him, there's benefits if we don't, kind of in the same way that I'm thinking. At least that's where I'm coming from. So that's what I feel like is happening. Now, just because I feel like this is a negotiation tactic, this doesn't mean I'm coming out and saying that the Yankees are for sure getting him and this is all part of the process and stay tuned and the Yankees will get him. No, but I do believe there is a large part of the Yankee side believing that they still want Snell, but they're not going to break the bank for it and they're not going to tip their hand for it. So they're going to come out and try to make it seem like they're not really in on Snell and they're going to figure out their other options and just wait till the price drops more and more, because it will drop the longer we creep up to spring training. Now, like I said, if the Yankees don't get Snell, they're not in a terrible situation. Now, obviously, we're not in the same situation as we would have been if we gotten Snell or we gotten other big arms. But we're not in a terrible situation. We'll be fine at least until the trade deadline, and then we could put all of our chips in, and we could also figure out where we're at the trade deadline. I know it sounds sad to say, but if we're not in contention, which would seem hard to believe, we'll be at some level of contention. Not sure what. Not sure if we'll be leading the AL East. Not sure if we will be in a wild card spot. But by the trade deadline, we could then reevaluate and figure out, are we going to get a Shane Bieber just to supplement and a starting rotation that's performing well, or do we need to bolster up and get Corbin Burns and really dig deep to try to revive a team that's struggling in a wild card? So that also is a viable strategy. I think just as viable as going in and getting someone like Snell. Like I said before, never been lights out on Snell on getting him, not getting him, and I think it comes down to this is a negotiation tactic. Personally, not saying that the Yankees, again, are going to lights out get Snell, but I believe this was a little bit of a negotiation tactic, and we'll see what kind of happens and unfolds from here. But what I do know is that the Yankees should not stop making moves. We absolutely, I believe, need bullpen arms. Regardless of how great our starting rotation is, we need more bullpen arms. The Yankees have shown that their strength has been in the bullpen, and that will go a long way, not just in the regular season and in saving innings pitched for some of our pitchers that are struggling with getting those inning pitch numbers up throughout the last few seasons, but also through the postseason. When a pitcher is struggling, bring a bullpen arm in, and we'll figure it out there through the rest of the inning. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the Yankees are completely out? Do you think that this is a negotiation tactic? Regardless, where is Snell going to land? Even if it's not the Yankees, I'm thinking maybe the Giants are another contender, but clearly they haven't made an offer. Don't know if the 9-year, $270 million was too high of an ask and it's scaring away more teams. Who knows? This is an interesting offseason. I've never seen all four of these large offseason pieces, being Bellinger, Monty, Snell, and Chapman, all be on the table still as we're creeping up towards spring training with very little traction on their name. Wonder what's going to happen. I'm going to try to bring it all to you as soon as I can. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you liked today's episode, please make sure you subscribe down below. It'll truly mean the world. Check out what YouTube suggests will be a great video for you. And also, The Martian wants you to subscribe. Judge wants you to subscribe. So make sure you do. And until next time, peace and be blessed.